This is the story of the ugly duckling. Down in the meadow is a pond where the hens cluck cluck and the ducks quack quack. Down in the meadow is a pond, and around the pond is a bank, and on the bank is a nest, and in the nest are the eggs, and on the eggs sits Mother Duck. Down in the meadow by the pond, there are 6 eggs in the nest, 5 duck eggs and 1 big egg. And every day Mother Duck would count them as mother ducks will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the big one quack, quack, quack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the big one quack, quack, quack. Soon 5 fuzzy little yellow ducklings came out of 5 eggs, and then out of the big egg came a big, funny-looking fellow. Mother Duck took her 6 babies out on the pond for a swim, and as they swam, she counted them as mother ducks will do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the big one swim, swim, swim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the big one swim, swim, swim. And everyone laughed at the big, funny-looking one. The hen said, cluck, 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 he is ugly, cluck, cluck, cluck. The cow said, moo, 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 he is ugly, moo, moo, moo. The lamb said, ba, 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 he is ugly, ba, ba, ba. The goose said, honk, 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 he is ugly, honk, honk, honk. The turkey said, gobble, 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 he is ugly, gobble, 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 gobble. The pig said, oink, 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 he is ugly, oink, 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 oink. Well, the ugly duckling was so unhappy he ran away through the forest till he came to a little pond in the woods. And there he saw 4 big white swans. The swans flew high in the air until they sailed away out of sight. He said, oh, I wish I were a white swan instead of an ugly duckling. Soon fall came. The red leaves fell from the trees. The cold wind blew and the frost came, and the ducks and geese were flying south for the winter. But the ugly duckling had no friends to show him the way, so he stayed. One day he was walking around the pond when he came to a little old house. A little old lady came out and said, come in, come in, come sit by the fire and spin. You can live with me and my nice old cat and my little red hen so nice and fat. Come in, come in, come sit by the fire and spin, and spin, and spin, and spin. The ugly duckling said, thank you, dear little old lady, and he went in the little old house. The little old cat and the little old hen didn't like the ugly duckling. Said the old cat, can you purr, catch mice, or meow? The duckling said, oh, no, 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 I can't do anything but swim. Said the old hen, can you cluck, lay eggs, or scratch? The duckling said, oh, no, 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 I can't do anything but swim. But I can swim well. I swim round and around and around and around, round and around and around and around. The cat said, and get your fur wet? The hen said, and get your feathers wet? We think you're silly. The ugly duckling went back to his pond. It was getting very cold now, so to keep warm, he swam round and around and around and around, round and around and around and around. But soon the pond was frozen over, and the ugly duckling's feet were held fast in the ice. A farmer came along and took the ugly duckling home. The farmer's wife put him by the stove to get warm. When the farmer's children came home from school, the poor duckling was so frightened he started to run around and around the kitchen with the happy children right behind him. Run, little duckling, quack, quack, quack. Run, little duckling, quack, quack, quack. Run, little duckling, quack, quack, quack. Round and around and around and around, and a quack and a quack and a quack and a quack and around and around and around. Then out the door he ran till he came to a little pile of straw. He made a nest in the straw to keep warm, and he ate the little grains of wheat the reapers had missed. All winter long he thought about the big white swans. Then one day the ugly duckling looked out, and he saw the leaves on the trees, flowers in the grass, and birds in the trees. He hurried down to the little pond in the wood. He was so happy it was spring. In the spring, every bird in a tree starts to sing just because it is spring. Chirp, 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 just because it is spring. Chirp, 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 chirp. In the spring, everything starts to sing. In the spring, everything starts to sing. Just then the ugly duckling saw the white swans floating on the little pond. The white swans came toward him, and the ugly duckling was so ashamed of being ugly that he hung his head. But when he looked down in the water, he could see himself just like in a mirror. And what do you think? He wasn't an ugly duckling at all. He was a swan. And when the children on the bank saw him, they said, "Oh, look, he's the finest swan of all." Do you know what this story means? It doesn't matter if you're born in a duck pen, born in a duck pen, born in a duck pen. It doesn't matter if you're born in a duck pen, if you're really a swan.